Office. And as Zainab Ismail reports, concerns about the potential increase in game and sport hunting have escalated as the task force mandated to look into the proposal begins writing a report on submissions made by various stakeholders on the same.
Kenya boasts of a variety of wild animals, a national heritage that is the backbone of the country's tourism industry. But the focus for the country's wildlife is bleak. Conservationists are worried about a proposal by the Ministry of Tourism and Wildlife to allow consumptive utilization of wildlife.
It will cause poaching to escalate because people are going to say it's not fair. If I'm not allowed to eat wildlife, why should I allow some tourists to come and buy nyama in carnivore restaurant? So it's going to have a huge psychological effect on us.
They say such a move would reverse the gains that have been achieved in conservation efforts.
The number one concern that we have is that this is not an issue where a decision should be made at the level of a few experts or a ministry. This is a constitutional issue. This is about our rights as citizens, our ownership of our wildlife. It's ours as all Kenyans. So the decision should not be being made the way it's currently being made by a bunch of people going around the country and holding small stakeholder workshops. I think we are taking a very big gamble on something which is considered our heritage. It's very dear to us.
How do you justify to me working in the field, arresting a fellow Kenyan who has poached a dik-dik or an impala to feed his family, whereas on the other hand you're allowing people to pay for permits to come and shoot up to 200 buffalo or 200 zebra? For me, it doesn't make sense. I don't think it's fair to Kenyans.
They say another point of concern would be the transfer of zoonotic diseases from wild animals to humans.
Do we have the necessary infrastructure to control Ebola? We use about 100 million because of a scare in Congo. Now we are actively going to look for this Marburg virus, for these diseases in the forest because of this utilization of wildlife.
The task force chaired by Dr. John Waithaka, launched by CS Najib Balala on March 29th, wrapped up its work in receiving views of the public on the matter on Tuesday. Now it sits to write a report that is expected to advise on the modalities for implementing of wildlife utilization in Kenya. But CS Balala went on record to deflate concerns that the move will only make the poaching problem worse, further denying claims that the introduction of consumptive utilization of wildlife will open up trophy hunting in the country. Previously, consumptive exploitation of wildlife has led to catastrophic declines in wildlife population, forcing the government to place a ban on hunting and dealing in wildlife trophies in 1977. However, landowners have continued to apply pressure on KWS and have been lobbying for it, saying several species had increased beyond the land's carrying capacity. The lingering question now is whether the country is ready to adopt the proposal, maintain the efforts geared towards conservation, improve the tourism industry, and benefit the communities living around wild animals.